Hello everybody, welcome to, I'm not really sure what this is, but it's like 3 in the morning and I really wanted to respond to this because this looked really fucking hilarious. So my channel's still not in working order, but I'm in school right now, so things are a little tough because finals and shit. Anyway, I really wanted to make this video. It's courtesy from Shoe0nhead with her response to the actual quiz, Check Your Privilege from BuzzFeed. So with that being said, here's a little clip from her video.
Today we will be checking our privilege. Yes, for serious, because I know there are other websites that do this, but they're all jokes and they're made by people who aren't feminists. So I decided the best comedy gold is the unintentional comedy gold.
And how right you are. Let's waste no time ripping into this sucker. And before I do this, I just want to make a quick mention. I do not have white skin, and I do not have straight parents. So there's that, and there's also the fact that I also suffer from depression and stuff like that, as well as some other things, which doesn't make me a very much cookie-cutter person. But anyway, my stance on this whole thing is my same stance that Shoe was taking, is that this is ridiculous, you've gone too far, why does anyone need to check for anything? I mean, whatever, I can't process my rant right now, it's too late, but let's fucking do this, because this looks great. Alright, so, here we are at BuzzFeed, at the website over here. So let's, oh my god, I feel sick looking at this, but whatever. Alright, so let's see, check off all the statements that apply to you. Alright, why is there men in black? We're not going into conspiracy theories, it's too late. So check all the statements that apply to me. I am not white, no, I am Latino. I have never been discriminated against because of my skin color. I honestly don't think so. I feel like I could have been oblivious if any of that happened, but I really don't think any of that happened. I've never been the only person of my race in a room. I have never been the only person of my race in my room. I mean, I can't say that for certain, to be completely honest. I mean, I don't really know how to process that question right now, like I said. It's like, now it's almost like 3:30. I don't think so. I mean, it's hard to process those things because I've met a lot of Latinos that actually look kind of white because they have light skin. It's just a whole bunch of things, so I don't know what to say to that, but whatever. I've never been mocked for my accent. I have a Jersey accent. I think I have a Jersey accent. I don't really have much of a Jersey accent, I'm sorry. It's pretty cookie cutter. But no, I've never been mocked for my accent except when I get angry or whatever. And I tend to think after my mom with her accent because she's from New York. And sometimes I start sprinkling in a little bit of that New York attitude. Anyway, I've never been a victim of violence because of my race. No, I don't feel like that's happened to me. I have never been called a racial slur. It was once, but that's because we were joking around. I don't really think that counts. I'm not counting that. I've never been told I sound white. I actually have... I've never been told that I sound right. I've been never called a racial... I'm supposed to be checking this. I've never been a victim because of violence. I've never been told I am attractive. I've never been told I'm attractive for my race. I don't know what to say about that one. I've never... For my accent... I'm just gonna leave that blank because I don't know. I'm white, I'm not white. I have never been discriminated against because I don't think I have. A stranger has never asked to touch... What? A stranger has never asked to touch my hair or asked if it's real. I had really thick curly hair growing up, and my hair right now is still kind of thick and a bit curly. It's not as curly as it once was, but all of the old people, like middle-aged women, I hate to say this because Shoe mentioned middle-aged women in hers, I don't remember what it was now, but literally middle-aged women and old people would come up to me and start petting me on the head and be like, "You have such pretty hair. I want your hair." And I'm like, first of all, do I look like a fucking petty zoo? Anyway, a stranger has never asked to touch my hair or asked if it's real. No. They've touched my hair. And I think someone asked if it was real, I'm not sure. I am heterosexual. I have never lied about my sexuality. That was a fun day. Mom, I'm straight. I'm still think they won't accept me for that one. Anyway, I've never lied about my sexuality. No, I don't see any reason. I never had. No, because I'm not gay. I mean, if I answer that, shouldn't these go away? Isn't that how quizzes work? I don't know. I never doubted my parents' acceptance of my sexuality. I just made a joke about that. They do. They love me. They love me no matter what. They would love me if I started dressing up as like a frog and started referring to myself as the princess of sugar corn peaches or some shit. Like, they do not care. I mean, they care, but they don't care, you know what I mean? I have unconditional love for my parents, and I'm very proud of that. I have never been called a fag. I think I have, but again, going to Shoes video, like everybody on the internet, if you've been on it as long as I have, I feel like it's happened. I have never been called a dyke. I have not been called a dyke. I mean, I've been accused of being a lesbian, but I don't think that's the same. That's more like a terrible slur. I have never been called a fairy or any no. I've been called a white girl a few times, and that was annoying. I've never tried to hide my no. Like, I don't know how you would hide. Like, why would I mean, I don't really give a shit. I don't know how the fuck you would hide it. Like, I'm wearing like a t-shirt and like longish pants right now. I don't like wearing like stuff that a lot of people like to wear. That girls like those really short fucking short. I hate those. I fucking hate those. I like to wear shorts to go down to like my kneecaps because it's just, I don't know. I feel uncomfortable, but I wear whatever the fuck I want and I don't give a shit. So I don't know what that has to do with anything. I'm always comfortable with PDA with my partner in public. Okay, forgive me. It's gonna take me a minute to process what PDA means. Oh, now it's 3:30. Someone ring a bell. You don't have a bell? Okay. I'm always comfortable with PDA. Is that something affection, I think. Popular determinants of affection. I literally cannot think what that means right now. I've never had a significant other. I've never dated. So I mean, I guess I would, but I can't. I don't think I always would, because I don't want to be like sucking face when I'm in the middle of the cafeteria or in class or something. So I have never pretended to be just friends with my significant. Again, I've never had one. I have never been ostracized by my religion for my sexual orientation. What religion? I'm spiritual, but I'm not religious. I have never been told I would burn in hell for my sexual orientation. I mean, maybe someone once mentioned it to me, but somebody who wasn't straight. But as a joke. I have never been told that my sexuality is just a phase. Oh wait, no, I'm supposed to be touching these. I'm so sorry. I have never been ostracized for my religion, for my sexual orientation. I don't know if I should check that, because again, my religion has never done anything. I've never really had a religion, but no. I have never pretended to just, okay, I'm just gonna leave those blank because I don't know what to do. I've never been violently threatened because of my sexuality. No. I am a man. Be a man who's like a simple coursing river. I feel comfortable in my gender I was born as. Sometimes, like I just mentioned before, I don't like the fact that like all the girl pants are like short as fuck. Except Old Navy saved me a few times, thank God Old Navy. But like all the girl pants are short as fuck and the pockets are like non-existent. Like I bought pants that were really cute and I wanted pockets and the pockets weren't real, it was a lie. And I was like, where am I supposed to put my fucking shit? I don't like using purses because I think they're useless. I like pockets, that's what they're there for, to carry shit in. And I hate the fact that like all of the girl pants have like little to no space to put like any shit in. And I'm just... So sometimes there's shit like that that makes me feel uncomfortable with being a girl, and I wish I could go somewhere else, but not. And there's times where like I feel like it would just be better if I was a dude, because then I wouldn't get questioned all the time for wearing t-shirts and longish pants and liking reptiles. You'd be surprised how many times people have like been up in arms about shit like that. I don't fucking know, but otherwise I'm okay with being a girl. I'm fine. So I guess I'll check that. I still identify as the gender for... Yes! I've never tried to change my gender. No, I'm too tired for any of that shit. I have never been denied an opportunity because of my gender. How would you know this? Like, I honestly, I don't think so. I don't think that would... No. I make more money than my professional counterparts of a different job. Please stop with the wage gap. Please stop with the wage gap. With the wage gap. I'm not even gonna look at them and pretend that doesn't exist. I have never felt unsafe because of my gender. No. But not like no, I mean no. I don't understand. I have never been catcalled. Now, for this one, I was confused because I was like, catcalled is being like, hey, baby, you look fucking sexy here today. Fucking fuckboy language. Or if, like, you mean, like, harassment or heckling or any of that kind. Because I have been name-called and other shit during school. So, I think it means just, like, going like, hey, baby, you look fucking hot today or some fucking shit. I don't know. So, I'm gonna leave that. I have never been sexually harassed or assaulted. I don't know. I mean, I was in a club once and a guy touched my waist, but then I, like, shoved him so hard he was, like, spinning. That was hilarious. I don't think that counts, though. Why are we going down this road? I work in a salaried job. A salary job. A salary job. Like, I don't. What is yes? It pays money, is that what you're asking? My family and I have never lived below the poverty line. No, thank God. And every day I bless. I count my blessings for shit like that. What the hell is this? Scary, BuzzFeed. Fucking, what the fuck? Okay, anyway. I don't have any student loans. That's a fucking lie. Oh wait, no, I do have student loans. That's a fucking lie. All the student loans for this fucking college. I have never gone to bed hungry. I have gone to bed hungry, actually. But that's what happens when your cafeteria makes you sick. I have never been homeless. That's true. My parents pay some of my bills. I'm a fucking child. I don't... Yes? Yes? Like, wait. What? Does that... Do I uncheck that? Oh, fuck it. I can't do this. I don't rely... No. Public transportation. I've done a few times, and it's always been, like, a negative experience. I would rather walk. I buy new clothes at least once a month. No, I don't. I'm not much of a clothes shopper. I've never done my... No. I'm too afraid. I don't even know how to do it. I don't think. One day I'll find out. Just not today. I have never felt poor. I'm a college student. Everybody's poor. I have never had to worry about making rent. No, I don't have an apartment yet. I feel like that's a stress that I'm gonna have to worry about soon. I have never worked as a waiter, barista, bartender, or salesperson. I have. I've worked as a salesperson. Don't go into retail ever. It's awful. I have an unpaid internship. Not yet, but I should get one. No. I did go to summer camp. It was kind of okay. I went to a private school. For the last 2 years of my high school life, I was in a private school because public school was just eating me alive. I graduated high school. I did. My college isn't elite, but it's expensive. Do I touch that? My parents paid at least some of my tuition. They helped. They paid all my tuition. Like, not including, but the stuff that, like, the school gives you and, like, scholarship and that shit. I had a car. Well, yes and no. You see, my mom's neurotic, so we bought another car for me to practice driving in. Because it was hard to find a cheap car that I can use and bump up or whatever. For whatever reason, they were just not running around at I don't know, we couldn't bother. But my mom also was worrying about, like, safety and stuff, so she wanted to get a new car for me so I'd be at least safe. Probably wasn't a wise decision, but she was like, anything for my safety, so. The car that, we still have that car. I refer to it as my car, even though it's not really mine, because I didn't really pay for it, but, I did deck it out. But it's a car now that's used by my other mom to get back and forth from work, so I never see it. Does that make sense? Like, it was technically around during my high school years, but I never drove it. I'm still, like, I have my license and everything, I know how to drive, but I'm still not allowed to drive by myself because my mom thinks that my anxiety is too bad still, and I need more training because she doesn't want me getting in a wreck. So, I know how to drive, but it's weird. Anyway, that's not the question. I've never had a roommate. I've I have had a roommate. Right now, I'm currently not living with one. So, no. I've always had cable. That is true. My entire family would die without TV. I have traveled internationally. About twice. I travel internationally at least once a year. That is a lie. I studied abroad. I want to. I should have waited till I finished my college years and just check that or something. I never skipped a meal to save money. I don't know what Sally Mae is. I don't give a shit what that is. What was my phone saying? I wasn't bothering to pay attention before, so I'm gonna look it up. I am sorry, viewers. I am impossible today. So how was your day? Was it good? It was okay. I had chicken fries. It was good. Go to Burger King. Sally Mae is a trusted student loan company providing college, graduate, and undergraduate student loans. I'm not. As a local person created by a U.S. corporation provides consumer banking. Its nature has changed dramatically. I don't know. I still don't know what it is, and I looked at the definition. I spent spring breaks abroad. Not yet. I'm planning on doing it. Maybe. I don't know. I have frequent flyer miles. My mom does. My parents are heterosexual. No, they're not. No, my parents are both alive. Yes, they are. My parents are still married. Well, since they were legally were allowed to get married in August. Was it August or was it July? Somewhere over the summer. So they've been together forever, and only recently were able to be married. So I guess that counts, because they got the whole thingy done. I don't have any physical disabilities. I'm not sure how to answer that one. I'm just gonna leave it. I do not have any social disabilities. I'm just gonna leave that blank. I do not have any learning disabilities. I don't know what to put with these, because technically my physical disability I have is like I have this thing with my calves, but you know what, I'm gonna click that and just go all the way. I do not have any social disabilities. I would say dealing with PTSD in terms of people would count as something like that, but I'm not. It's not agoraphobia, which is like the fear, literally the fear of others, that like you can't even leave your fucking house. So I guess that would be it, but I'll put that. What the fuck? I do not have any learning disabilities. You're funny. I have never had an eating disorder. I have not. I have never been depressed. You are hilarious, and so are you. You're all. I actually haven't done that. I'm proud of myself. But no. That's funny. I have never taken medication for my mental health. That's dumb. I can afford medication if and when I need it. It's good to take meds, guys. I know it's scary, but it's good. Trust me, I'm a psychology major. And I deal with mental illness shit. I have never been told I'm overweight or too skinny. That's funny. I've been told that I've been overweight many times, but mostly by my doctor. It's funny. The bullying that happened to me wasn't always about my weight. It's kind of hilarious. If anything that was being said about my weight, it was either by myself or by my doctor. So it's like, I have never felt overweight or underweight or too skinny. I feel like everybody, there was no one on this planet that would check these. I feel like everyone has struggled with their weight at some point, whether it be too skinny or too heavy. I've never been shamed for my body type. Like I said, that would be like the bullying and shit, but I don't recall like being harassed because of my weight. It was always some other shit. I mean, it might have happened, but maybe I just repressed it or something. I don't know. I consider myself to be physically attractive. I don't want to say no, and I don't want to say yes. I'm just gonna leave it like that. I can afford a therapist. Kind of. I can kind of afford a therapist at this moment. I've used prescription drugs recreationally. No, because don't do drugs, kids. It's bad for your health. I have never had an addiction. No, I don't think so. I've never been shamed for my religious beliefs. Well, my parents were disappointed when I said I don't like Christianity. Does that count? Oh, fuck it. I don't think that counts. I think like a lot of parents pull some side of shit like that. I've never been violently threatened for my religious beliefs. No. I have never been violently attacked for my religious, no. But I don't really have any religious beliefs. So, just so you know the nature of what's happening here. This is a place of worship for my religion. My room. I have never no, my religion is food. And there are tons of restaurants around here that are pretty good, so can I put that? I believe in the flying spaghetti monster. It's almost 4 o'clock in the morning. What am I doing with my life? I have never lied about my ethnicity as self-defense. I haven't lied about my ethnicity as self-defense. What? I'm not sure if I can process what that means right now. I've never lied about my religion as fuck that. I don't know how to process that right now. All my jobs have been accommodating of my religious prep. No, because I don't have it. I am not nervous in airport security lines. I'm nervous all the time though, so... I have never heard this statement. You have been randomly selected for secondary passport control. No, but I think it's because the majority of the time I've been traveling. I'm still young. Well, I would like to think I'm still young. But when I did most of my international traveling, that was when I was younger, when I was still a minor. So I don't think they're allowed to check minors for this kind of stuff. I have never been called a terrorist. I've been called a horrible person. Nobody has ever tried to save me from my religious beliefs. No, I don't think so. Well, wait, no, I take that back. That time I went to that Christian camp thing. I have never been cyberbullied from any of my... What does identities mean? What does this mean? Like gender or something? Or are we getting to other kin stuff? Which is different, let me assure you. Like what? Like, I've been cyberbullied? But that's because there were trolls. And the other time it was just because it was a bunch of mean girls in 5th grade and somehow they got my AIM address and I was just like, what? I don't know what identities mean, like religious stuff. Like, I was not bullied as a child. What do you mean by identities? Can you specify? What? Like, I'm a dragon. What do you want from me? People don't fuck with dragons. I have never tried to distance myself from any of my... What are you talking about? I just admitted what I was. I'm Latino. I'm a Latino dragon. There, how about that? Take that and shove it up your ass. I have never been self-conscious about any of my identities. Okay, if you're talking about the dragon thing, I guess. Because rationally it makes no sense, but I see it as a spiritual thing. And I try to look at it really rationally. Still don't fucking understand it, but that's going into a whole nother tangent, and I don't feel like explaining it. Whatever. There's other people that can explain it better, and I'm way too tired right now to even go into that area. I've never quite... Ooh. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna do that, because I forgot I was checking... I have to be checking this. I was self-conscious about what I think about that, but I'm always... I think sometimes it's dumb, but I can't distance myself from it. I've never questioned any of my identities. I still wish you would, like, what do you mean by identities? Because I'm pretty sure you don't mean otherkin stuff or Therian stuff. I think you mean gender stuff, but I don't think that's entirely, I don't know, I'm not educated. I'm at college, but I'm not educated, I promise. I feel privileged because of the, what does this mean? Save me. Naked torsos. Save me. Save me, Shrek. Oh my god, why is Buzzkill doing Shrek? Oh my god, the comments. So, because I went to summer camp, I don't know what it's like to struggle. I just went, you know, my older sister had cancer. Holy shit. Also, seriously, you guys didn't mention a single thing about being arrested, accused, or jailed. Did it not occur to you? There's your own privilege showing. Bless. I don't get it. It said that I wasn't privileged, which I already knew, but why does that matter? Some people were born with more advantages, so what? In Detroit, we call that hating. Haters ever improve... Bless Detroit. Haters ever improve because they focus on other people's advantages instead of working on making their lives better. That's, you know, it's a fair point. Okay, so apparently graduating college is a white privilege now. If I'm black, I can't graduate. Or are you implying that only white people know how to build a school? Fuck off, BuzzFeed. Okay, I should. Oh my god, we're nearly 23 minutes. My editing is stuck. Okay, check my privilege. You live with 55 out of 100 points of privilege. You're quite privileged. You've had a few struggles, but overall your life has been easier. That is a lie. You know, this doesn't include a lot of, like, doctors and shit and visits. You know, it was funny. My mom was introducing some friends to my sister and stuff, and they mentioned, like, oh, you've never seen my other daughter yet. And my sister mentions, like, yeah, she's got problems from head to toe. And which, it's actually really funny because it's true. But it's like, because I've had a lot of problems, literally, like, my entire body's, like, falling apart. So, but this didn't even mention stuff having to do with medical history, which is a problem. I have to struggle with shit on a day-to-day basis. So, just today I was at a doctor appointment for something wrong with my nose. Like, anyway, this is not a bad thing, nor is it something to be ashamed of. Like, I hope not, but you should be aware of your advantages and work to help others who don't have them. Okay, so let's pretend I had the easiest life ever, but I was still raised to be a good person. This is not new fucking news. I don't know, or you're attacking, like, one specific people, like, group of people, like people who were raised with easier lives, but also probably, you know, like, but or weren't taught empathy as a kid or something. Thank you for checking your privilege. This is dumb. This whole thing is dumb. With 55 out of 100 points of privilege. I am so privileged. I'm so privileged. It doesn't matter anything else that's happened in my life. But anyway, where was I? Wait, let's see. Yes! Yes! But I feel like this is ignoring a lot of things, and I hate the fact that this quiz fucking exists. A lot of other people seem to hate it too. This is not fair, and it's not Dudge, and the check your privilege thing is just, I feel like it's dumb in general, because we all have to work. There are very few people that have life very easy. Most of the people I've met and known, and the majority of people ever, they have to work to get things done. People have suffered. I've been friends with people who got kicked out of their house for what they identify with, and just, like, have nowhere to go. And I've also been friends with people who have had everything, who've had a nice house, who've had all the monies, and everything, and still, they were miserable because their lives weren't that fucking great either. It's like, well, I don't know what you're trying to point out here. Like, one person, and these are two different people of different, like, identifications with gender and stuff, and race, of course. It's just, like, you know what, I'm gonna close out with this. If anybody's ever read, The Outsiders, one of my favorite quotes, besides the one that's become a meme, which is "Stay golden, pony boy," is when the main character, I forget what's his leather vest, was talking to love interest in the car of, like, a movie theater or something. And they were talking about their differences, and things were getting heated because he was a greaser, he was poor and shit. And she was a preppy, upper class, rich person. And she tells him, "It hurts all over." And there's something about that quote that just, like, never left, and it's true. It hurts all over. There are people who have a lot of money and lives that you would consider privileged, but it's not like they have things easier in a lot of respects. I mean, there's some things they don't have to worry about, but there's other things that can't be fixed, and they're still very broken, and things that they have to struggle with as well. So, I don't think this is fair. And like I said, this is a score that's coming from somebody who, you're right, I'm straight. That's probably the only thing that is kind of out of this. But I am Latino. I'm adopted. I have come straight from Guatemala. I have 2 gay parents. I have to deal with my math disability, which is dyscalculia. I have to deal with my mental health issues on a daily basis. I also have to one day, like, I worry about my sister a lot because she has learning disabilities and stuff, and it's complicated in a lot of ways. There's a lot of things that I don't consider for myself very privileged with. This is like, the people, when you think of somebody that's like the poster child for somebody that should be from Tumblr, I feel like I should be up there because of all the differences and shit that I have to deal with and have. And it's just, like, this doesn't make any sense. I've been lucky with a lot of things. I have. And I think a lot of people, if they get a high score on it, it's just because they've been lucky with certain things, but that doesn't always make sense. Like, when I went over this, I was, like, saying some of this doesn't even make any sense. So, I don't feel like this quiz should exist. To be serious, at least. This shouldn't exist to be serious. At all. No, just out of curiosity, let's refresh the page. Shoe0nhead was right. That this is basic. This quiz should exist only on on the Onion or something. That it should be fake and silly. They're taking it serious here, and that makes me legitimately want to throw up. So let's see. Let's not punch anything in and check my privilege. You're underprivileged. You're underprivileged. The world is not a fair or ideal place, and you know that because you grow up with several identities. What is this? What does this mean? What does this mean? What do you mean? I identify as a Republican or a Democrat? Is that? Or identify as a left Trix or a right Trix? I identify as a cat or dog person. I'm sorry. What? Okay, whatever. That the world is not kind to. You had a lot. The world isn't kind to you if you identify with right Trix or being independent or Republican or Democrat. You're not being specific here. Be specific. That's fine. You have a lot of chances to overcome something to get in level playing field with most people in the world. It is not your job to educate the world about its injustices, but if you choose to, go ahead and send them this quiz only. Why? Why? Hopefully it will help. But if you choose to go ahead and send them this quiz. Wow. It's promoting this fucking quiz. It's so inaccurate. Oh my god. Oh my arrested fucking pieces. Is there a way to get this off of BuzzFeed? Fail. Yes, this is a fail. Oh my god, is that? I can't even. I can't. I don't want to. Oh my god, so many people were like. The highest vote was love. That should concern you. The fail's close behind because this is a fail, but love, that should concern every single rational thinking person. Oh my god. Alright, I'm done. This place is horrible. I gotta go. I can't even fucking look at this right now. I can't. I want to look at pangolins. Look how cute these little fuckers are. Look at them. They're so fucking cute. I love them. They're so sweet, and they make everything better. I don't have to listen to them complain about stupid shit. But look at no, that wasn't. I can't even win. Like whenever I want something to go right, why? Just fuck you. Fuck you. God damn it, fuck you. Okay, whatever, I'm going. End of rant. End of everything. Don't go on BuzzFeed at all. Thank you, Shoe0nhead, for making me take an hour out of my life. Holy Jesus Christ. I encourage other people to take this test and say funny things about it. Hopefully when they're not doing this at 4 in the morning. So, thank you all for watching, and I will see y'all later when I actually decide to put up an actual good video. This is like a shit video, but yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. See you guys.